Did you ever have to hire a repairman or some other type of service person, whatever, when they came and did the job for you? It might only have been a half-hour job, and you got the bill. You thought, well, that little thing that you did, that part or whatever, didn't seem to be worth the $200, the $500, or whatever it was that you had to pay. And sure, we can say that because if you work for an hourly wage, you spend 8 hours or whatever, 7 hours a day laboring, and at the end of the day, you may only emerge with $100 or whatever, depending on your rate. If you have a lucky job that pays a lot, or something that's minimum wage, or something in between. And so it's hard for us to look at this skilled laborer hired for one single job who doesn't do this for 8 hours. He's not doing the half-hour job, getting the half-hour pay for 8 hours every day. He might only work once a month, twice a month. So it's a completely different skill set. Well, I saw this parable. It's probably not a true story, but it teaches a greater depth of understanding behind these kind of experiences we may have had. It goes like this. A giant ship's engine broke down, and no one could repair it. So they hired a mechanical engineer with over 30 years of experience. He inspected the engine very carefully from top to bottom, and after seeing everything, the engineer unloaded his bag and pulled out a small hammer. He knocked something gently, and soon the engine came to life again, and it had been fixed, oddly enough. A week later, the engineer mentioned to the ship owner that the total cost of repairing the giant ship was $20,000. "What?" said the owner. "You did almost nothing. Give us a detailed bill." And the answer is simple. The bill looked like this. The tap with the hammer, $2. To know where to knock and how much to knock, $19,998. And the moral is the importance of appreciating one's expertise and experience, because experience comes with a lot of struggles, a lot of years of making nothing, learning one's craft, experimenting, not being able to do what you're able to do now until you can. There's a lot of toil, sweat, and tears in there. So if someone does a job in 30 minutes, it's because he spent 20 years learning how to do that in 30 minutes. You owe him for those years, not the minutes. Well, the author is unknown, but he makes his point. Those of us with certain skills that not everyone has, be proud of that. If you worked hard to obtain some knowledge, some expertise, that's not an hourly value. That's a life value. So what could be better than learning these types of skills? Nothing earth-shattering in this talk, but mildly satisfying. All for now.